Welcome to Duggar News 24, your daily source for the latest updates, headlines, and deep dives into the world of the Duggars. Subscribe and stay informed 24/7. Counting on alum Johannah Duggar is one of the few family members who still doesn't have a social media account. It also appears that it will stay that way for a while due to Jim Bob and Michelle's decision to leave the online world for good following the CSAM arrest of their son Josh in April 2021. Johannah would appear in some of her older sister's vlogs and social media posts. But some fans think Johannah may have dodged a huge bullet with a criminal. Keep reading to see why. One of the last appearances of Johannah was on Johannah's vlog, where they traveled around Nebraska. Johannah likes to visit her oldest sister, who got married to Stephen Wisman on August 14, 2024. Michelle and Jim Bob even came over with their younger kids to help out Johannah with the renovation of her Nebraska home. Many fans were shocked by how big Johannah has become. She's already 19 years old, making some think that she's already setting herself up for a courtship. But some counting on fans discovered that Johannah may have actually dodged a bullet after nearly getting into a relationship with a criminal. Some counting on fans on social media discussed the recent charges that James Carver Bowers is facing. He's a known family friend of the Duggars and allegedly courted Johannah. James was charged with sexual abuse of a child. Many were shocked about his arrest, which is not far from Josh's CSAM case. Several commenters couldn't believe that Johannah almost turned her life into Emma's, who's reportedly struggling to raise her kids while her husband serves his time in prison. Yes. What a horrible situation. I think he courted Johannah for a while. Thank goodness she didn't pick him. Sucks for his wife he married though. He's married to Haley Bowers now. I wonder if she'll be taking the Anna route and sticking beside him or not. She just posted a video with him a couple days ago, and most of her account is gushing over him and their Jesus-first relationship. What a joke. One of his wife's most recent Insta posts says, "If we woke up tomorrow and lost everything, I would still feel like the luckiest girl in the world to be able to do life with you." I wonder if she still feels that way. There are currently no official courtships in the Duggar family today. However, there are speculations that James Duggar is already making his moves on a member of the Langdon family. This comes after he was spotted spending time with them numerous times. Unfortunately, James has also been on and off social media, making it difficult to get updates about his love life. Jason was the last family member to get married. The counting on alum tied the knot with Maddie Grace on October 3, 2024. For many years, counting on fans have watched the Duggar family grow up on screen, witnessing courtships, weddings, births, and the occasional scandal that has rocked the family's carefully crafted image. Among the younger generation of Duggars, Johannah Duggar, now 19, has largely stayed out of the public eye compared to her older siblings. But recent revelations and online discussions suggest that Johannah may have narrowly avoided stepping into a situation that could have mirrored the heartbreak and turmoil of her sister-in-law, Anna Duggar. Since the arrest of Josh Duggar in April 2021 on charges of possessing CSAM, child sexual abuse material, the Duggar family has chosen to significantly reduce its online presence. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, once active participants in sharing family updates, withdrew from social media, focusing instead on maintaining privacy and trying to shield their younger children from further scrutiny. Johannah, as one of the middle Duggar daughters, was spared from the constant spotlight that followed her older sisters like Jill, Jessa, and Jinger. She made occasional appearances in Johannah Duggar's vlogs, most recently seen helping with a home renovation in Nebraska. Fans noted how mature Johannah had become and speculated that she might soon enter a courtship, as is often the norm in Duggar family tradition. But what no one expected was that Johannah's name would become linked, at least through rumor and speculation, to a man now facing heinous criminal charges. James Carver Bowers, a longtime friend of the Duggar family, was someone many fans saw at family gatherings and church events. According to online forums and social media sleuths, Bowers had allegedly courted Johannah for a time. Though neither Johannah nor the Duggars confirmed any formal relationship, those familiar with the tight-knit circles the Duggars move in found it plausible that the two had, at the very least, explored a courtship. The news sent shockwaves through the counting on fan base. How, many asked, could this family, already devastated by Josh Duggar's crimes, have nearly seen another of its daughters entangled with someone accused of similar horrors? Online discussions were swift and at times brutal. "She really dodged a bullet," one commenter noted. Another added, "Imagine if she had married him." Anna 2.0. The comparison wasn't lost on anyone. Anna Duggar, steadfast in her loyalty to Josh despite his conviction, has become a symbol of the complexity of faith, forgiveness, and denial in the Duggar world. Adding another layer of heartbreak to the situation is Bauer's wife, Haley. Married to him in what was celebrated as a Jesus-first relationship, Haley's social media accounts paint a picture of deep devotion. She regularly posted loving tributes, calling herself the luckiest girl in the world to share life with him. But the charges against Bowers have left many questioning what Haley's future holds, and whether she will follow a path similar to Anna's, standing by her husband despite the gravity of his alleged crimes. She just posted a video with him days ago, full of love and admiration, one fan observed grimly. How long before reality hits? The near miss involving Johannah has rekindled criticism of the Duggar courtship model. Designed to promote godliness and family involvement, Duggar courtships are heavily supervised, with the intent of protecting young hearts from heartbreak and sin. Yet, as critics point out, these same structures can leave young women vulnerable, pressured into relationships with men approved by their families, but not necessarily worthy of their trust. In Johannah's case, providence, coincidence, or careful discernment may have spared her. Some fans speculate that the fallout from Josh's arrest made Jim, Bob, and Michelle more cautious about who approached their daughters. Others believe that Johannah herself, possibly emboldened by watching her older sister's struggles, was more discerning than many expected. As of mid-2025, no new Duggar courtships have been confirmed. Jason Duggar's wedding to Maddie Grace in October 2024 was the last major romantic milestone in the family. Fans eager for updates about James Duggar's rumored interest in a member of the Langdon family are left scouring sporadic photos and posts for clues. James' on-again, off-again social media presence adds to the mystery. For now, Johannah seems focused on family, faith, and perhaps quietly planning her own path, free at least from entanglement with a man now revealed to be unworthy of her trust. Johannah's narrow escape has reignited conversations about the unseen pressures Duggar daughters face. They grow up in a culture that prizes marriage and motherhood, where young women are often encouraged to seek out, or wait for, a godly husband as their primary life mission. The responsibility for making a wise match is enormous, and the cost of a mistake can be devastating, as Anna Duggar's situation painfully illustrates. For some fans, Johannah's rumored courtship with Bowers is a stark reminder that even the most carefully planned relationships can conceal terrible truths. "The system failed Anna. It could have failed Johannah too," wrote one commenter. Others express hope that Johannah, watching the cautionary tales unfold around her, might choose a different road entirely, one that allows her to grow and explore the world beyond the confines of her family's expectations. The Duggar fandom remains sharply divided on what this all means. Some see Johannah's avoidance of disaster as proof that the family system works, parents vetting suitors, courtships overseen by family, and relationships grounded in faith. Others argue that it's evidence of the system's flaws, that so much responsibility is placed on young women to avoid ruin, while men are insufficiently held accountable until it's too late. "Faith and family can be beautiful," one fan wrote, "but they shouldn't blind you to red flags." Johannah's future remains a subject of speculation and hope among those who have followed her family's journey. At 19, she's older than several of her sisters were when they married. But in the wake of family scandals, perhaps the Duggars are rethinking timelines, or perhaps Johannah is quietly resisting the pressure to rush into a relationship. Some believe she may follow Johannah's path, remaining single into her 20s, exploring hobbies, helping family, and waiting for the right time and the right man. Others hope that Johannah, like Jinger, might carve a new path, one that balances her upbringing with a broader view of the world. Whatever her choices, fans agree on one thing: Johannah's brush with disaster has given everyone watching a fresh appreciation for the stakes involved in Duggar courtships, and for the strength it takes to step back from a situation that could have led to heartbreak. The Johannah dodged a bullet story is more than just gossip or speculation. It's a window into the complex, often fraught dynamics at play in a family trying to hold to its values while navigating a world that keeps showing them how vulnerable they, and especially their daughters, truly are. It's also a reminder that behind every headline is a young woman like Johannah, trying to find her way, carrying the hopes of her family, and making choices that could define her life for better or worse. For fans and critics alike, the hope is that Johannah's future holds joy, freedom, and peace, free from the shadow of scandal that has for too long loomed over the Duggar name.